Hello everyone and welcome back to the Plocast. Today we are here again with another reaction video to The Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 3, Chapter 19. We don't know what it's called yet. As always, we'll find out as soon as the episode starts. So far the season has been really cool. We got two really good episodes so far.
I don't know. I mean, like you said, first two episodes have been good, so let's see how they handle the pace on this one. But looks like we're going right into it again.
Well, if we're going right into it, how about we just go right into
Oh, oh! Look at that segue.
Let's do it.
I can bring you proof that I have bathed in the living waters.
How does he bring proof? Does he get some water and put it like in a little
They have a souvenir shop.
Yeah. Oh, look at Grogu waiting for him. Get up.
We did it.
Oh, he is literally taking some with him.
Yeah.
Oh, she's not gonna tell him.
She wants to kill it, not him. Let's go. Our guy's redeemed. Why are there TIE interceptors?
I've scuffed off a lot of Imperial warlords.
Okay, that makes sense.
Oh, is he gonna like
Jetpack out?
Yeah, I was gonna say like.
And now he gets shot. And then the season's over. Oh, okay.
Oh, dude. Okay, that was sick. Oh, the free
Let's go.
fall. Oh man, that's awesome.
They're playing
Here he
chicken.
comes.
And Mando won.
Man.
Dude, that looks just like Cheap Cheap Beach.
Yeah, I wonder. Wonder if they went to the real location.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that! Look at the wing turn.
Dang, what?
Okay, we're fine. That was sick though, when she pulled up the one wing and pulled it around. Yeah, that was awesome. Uh-oh. Oh, did they blow up the castle? Oh, they blew up her. Oh!
Dang, bro, she had a protocol droid in there.
Yeah, where's my homie? Blue protocol droid.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta go. Oh, no. Just no, turn around. Go.
Convert, let's go! That means Mando's gonna convert Bo-Katan. Is this the bubble opera?
Wow. He's a good guy now.
Imagine me, sir.
I can't imagine having to be in the outer rim.
My apologies.
With those
Jesus.
poor people.
This guy. These are like the worst kind of people. That guy didn't even know what regime he was under. He was just like, oh, it's one of them. Like, bro.
Silver spoon, man.
He's like, watch the road, dude. Do you think he's like for real on the New Republic now, or do you think this is like
Oh,
an
I
act?
don't know. I know he was pretty cool at the first and second seasons. I think just first. I can't remember him in the second. But
I think
he
it was
could
just-
easily be lying.
Yeah, like he didn't want Grogu to be harmed. He wanted him for like the cloning or whatever. I don't remember exactly, but I remember him not being like super mustache twirling evil.
Yeah, he let Mando in to help.
Yeah.
But also that could just because he loves science. He can still use it for evil purposes.
Yeah. Well,
So-
now that he's saying that he's not doing that now because he's with the New Republic. Okay, see now I feel like one of them definitely has to be like undercover or something.
Yeah, Dr. Persian.
Have a seat, doctor.
I like this guy. I like this having a drink guy.
I like this happy little crew.
Happy to show you around when you do.
Let's go!
Thank you.
What if they fall in love?
Travel biscuits from
Let's go.
Is there a box?
It's Grogu. It's a box. You're right.
Oh, I told you.
Oh, dude, he is gonna fall in love. Let's go.
They gotta put this man back up in the lab or something. What's he doing here?
Nah, the government never uses their assets properly.
It's just
What?
Space ice cream. Lofi space ice? What?
Why not continue your research here?
I don't think it's something.
Would they even let him do that? Yeah.
Live a little, Doc.
Gets arrested for touching it.
Please refrain from physical contact with
so
roommates.
sorry. You knew that was gonna happen, didn't you?
Got him.
Got
And he
him.
littered.
Imagine
These
every
dumb
day.
surveys they make you do.
Yeah.
To work or personal
Feel that.
prohibited by the core center codes, section 13.
Oh, right.
My apologies.
I read that. This is gonna turn into like some
We can get
sort
you
of
a mobile lab station.
extreme like
Walter White situation.
You know, he thinks it's for the greater good, and then it just keeps devolving into, I must do my work, I must finish my research. I don't know if I can trust her yet.
Absolutely 100% no.
She's trying to like goad him into doing the research, and then she's gonna steal it for the Empire with another rack of. Oh my gosh, I'm doing
1 week in a corporate job.
Yeah.
Have you experienced any feelings of
Is it like a tick he does when he's like nervous or something? He did that during the speech when he paused for a moment. Yeah, he's doing it. He's doing it for sure.
Gosh, man.
He's definitely doing it. Get the RV, Jesse.
We need to cook.
We need to clone, Jesse. Yo, Mr. White. I don't know how to clone.
There's ominous music playing.
Yeah. He's even got an ominous trench coat on. Actually, is it a trench coat? I didn't see if it trenched. My guy looks so out of place. He's like looking all around.
That coat be trenching, dude.
You be trenching. look at that guy. Oh, man.
I've seen one of those guys on the subway before.
Yeah?
Songs days, am I right?
Is that like a day of the week? Tongs Day?
I guess it's Monday.
My guy is so stressed. She turns and she goes, this guy doesn't have a ticket!
Get him! Get him!
Get
He's
him!
right here! Oh, they're in the rich passenger train now.
What are you commoner filth doing in here? Oh, because they're slowing down, I guess? I don't know. Yeah, because they're arriving at the stop.
It's still a moving train.
I know. Well, they landed on...
Look how fast it's going!
I know. If they didn't hit that pad thing... Dang, look at it all tore up. It's so weird how one show out now is about, like, the start of the Empire, like the very beginnings, and this one is, like, about the end. Like, everything coming apart. It's kind of trippy.
Andor.
I meant, like, Bad Batch.
Oh.
Like, they're setting everything up, bringing in the Stormies, getting all the new gear, new equipment, and this one, it's like everything's being deconstructed. This is actually kind of giving me Andor vibes a little bit.
Yeah.
No need to guard him.
What? She acts like they don't guard inoperable what?
In this scenario, there's nobody guarding this junkyard.
Dumb decision. This is how you get clones. This is where clones come from. New Republic doesn't want clones? Guard your junkyards. Goodness.
Ew, Space Beetle.
Does every ship have cloning? Like, how prevalent was cloning? Or maybe it's just a lab
It's
he needs
just a
and
lab.
he can use
It's
the
not-
equipment.
yeah.
So she was
It's like a
just capping
droid.
about the no guards part. Got him.
Raise your hands. You are under arrest.
Just him? Oh, she works for the New Republic.
See? I knew she was sus. Wow.
Okay.
Dang, dude.
This is a mind flayer.
He's gonna be
He's gonna get brainwashed and go back to his job.
lobotomized.
They're gonna send him back to his job. He's gonna be totally happy about it. He's not gonna care anymore, but the research.
I was gonna say she definitely has some motives.
Okay, so then the guy was telling the truth. It's just that now she's cranking it up. She's eating a biscuit too. That was cold.
Is that it?
That was actually cold, dude.
Oh, we got Mando time again.
Kind of forgot
Mandalorian covert.
that Mando was even here for a second.
Let's go. They better have a big party. A big
Mando
redeemed
dance party.
Oh, that would be so... Like that Boba Fett video? Him
Yeah.
dancing.
Yeah.
I wonder how many of them know what a Mandalorian starship looks like.
And who are you, Night Owl?
I'm Bo-Katan.
Oh, the head cock. Excuse me? You just asked me who I am? That could be water from anywhere else.
I want to see their test for it. He just
Yeah, I was
drinks
gonna
it all. He's like, oh, yeah, that's it.
And he's just like, oh, where'd the water go? Well, we don't have proof anymore.
They are magic.
He speaks the truth.
He speaks the truth, guys.
You are redeemed.
Jinjarin, you
Let's
are
go.
by creed
Yeah, I knew it, bro. I knew it.
She did technically go in there. I think she's kind of vibing with it. She's like, I found people again.
Yeah,
with
she's
the
all
mythosaur.
alone in her
She's-
little castle that got blown
They
up.
freaking blew it up. First off, I want to say that I think that opening action scene was one of my favorites so far. I thought that was
Fire.
really good.
Fire.
Especially with like the Mandalorian ship and how Bo's able to like just like do that spin move is really cool. All the TIE bombers come in and I thought was really cool, and how they just kind of like, you think it's just like two at first, and then like there's an entire
It's a
fleet
million.
coming after Bo-Katan. And they blow up the place. Crazy. She didn't tell Din about the mythosaur. I wonder if that's gonna come back in any way. And she was looking at one at the end, at the little, mounted piece there. So I wonder if that's gonna come back in any meaningful way.
No, yeah, I think that's her plan now, because she doesn't have the Darksaber, and that was her plan before. And Din Djarin stole it, even though it wasn't intentional. So now she doesn't want him to steal this. And I feel like we still don't know what the is it not Death Watch? What's their creed called? Children of the Watch.
Children of the, yeah.
We still don't know what their view is on Mythosaur. I feel like even like she probably thinks, oh, if I tell him, he's immediately like, oh, it's on site. I have to fight this thing right now. So maybe it's like both selfish and both a little like, oh, it's going to be dumb if I tell them, so I'm not going to tell them.
Yeah.
But I do think she's going to use it as a tool to regain Mandalore and become the Mandalore, right?
Yeah.
That's what the Monarch title is.
I think so, because the original was Mandalore the Great or whatever.
Yeah.
So then you become, the one to, I don't know, the one ring to rule them all. But like, yeah, because she definitely, and then at the end there, when she saw the little sculpture, the mythosaur, she was just like, yeah. So I'm curious about that for sure. I can't imagine they would not do anything else with that, because it seems pretty obvious that they're teasing that. I really liked the kind of, I guess, pull the rug out from under your moment, because I assumed it was going to be they were setting up Pershing to be like a sort of antagonist or a villain. And they brought him back from the earlier seasons, so it's like, oh, he's back and he's going to be doing, whatever. I kind of like how they kind of pull it out from Mundy, and like, no, it's actually going to be the I forget her name, but it's going to be her instead. Because I wasn't expecting, I was coming up with all these theories for Pershing in my head, and like what he was going to do and how he's going to like initially start with good intentions, but then it devolves into like just pure need to do the research and get this technology or whatever. I had all these things I was thinking of, and then they're like, nope, it's not him. He was betrayed immediately.
Yeah.
And it's weird, like we don't have the full picture yet, but like she's going to be like, I'm not fully sure what the plan is yet. I don't think we're supposed to know, but so I'm really curious what this is actually gonna be.
I don't know how I feel with it about it.
We need to see more.
I suppose I want to refrain judgment until we get more stuff. The one thing though I am like a little twisted about is like, we've been moving along so fast in Mando, like, oh, it's like he's a Mandalore, now he's redeemed, now all right, we're already back, and now Bo-Katan, like, and now there's a mythosaur. And then all this, it's like, actually, we're gonna mosey around on Coruscant with Dr. Pershing for an. I'm like, what? Like, so like, if they're going to give him and her an entire episode, pretty much, there's gotta be more. But at the same time, like what happened? Like, he wanted to do research, and then she turned. Like, it's like, I don't know. The pacing felt a little weird to me on that one, I think. Would it be a one episode thing? I doubt it. We're definitely going to see her again. But like, I can't wrap my mind around why. I don't know. Maybe he's like, maybe she's working with like Gideon or Thrawn or someone.
They did talk about Gideon for a bit. They were like, there's rumors that like he escaped, and then there's rumors that like he was put under the mind flare. But like it was weird because like it seemed like what she was doing was still for the New Republic.
That's what I was gonna say. It seems to me like she doesn't like. She also said she didn't have a choice during the Empire, so maybe she really, really hates the Empire, right? So now she's seeking out like people who might go rogue and just brainwashing them.
Yeah.
But how, like, why do I care about that for Mando? You know, like, how does that tie in back to Mando's story?
I feel like they have to.
It has
pull
to,
it around
right?
Somehow, yeah.
I can't think of how though, but
I think that's the biggest thing for me right now is the disconnect between the two stories. Because, like, on their own, they can be, you know, interesting, but it's not as interesting if we're cutting back and forth from them, and they're not related in any way.
So, and you said it before, I think to refrain from judgment, because they could.
Because we don't know yet how or if they're going to kind of bring it around. I can't think of anything too big that could bring them together. Which I don't think is like a bad. I'm just saying, like, I don't see it yet. Like, I don't see where. Which is like a really vague. I don't know where the episodes that I haven't seen yet are going to go. Like, that's kind of a stupid statement, but like, I'm just curious as to how they bring it together. Because if they just kind of keep going with these two individual storylines, I feel like they're both going to suffer if they don't eventually like come to something. Yeah,
I also think it just felt like an Andor episode. Like, more than just a storyline. Like, I do think like the pacing was different in the purging stuff, and I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't think I minded it too much, especially because like what you were saying earlier, the other episodes have been so just like boom, 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 boom. Even like the beginning, like the fight scene, it like while it doesn't like cover too much in terms of plot, it was like fast paced and there was explosions and all that kind of stuff. For a little bit, I kind of like just slowed down for a little bit.
I will say, I don't think it was done too poorly here, but I know in other Star Wars media, pacing sometimes is an issue. So I just don't want that to become an issue with. Yeah,
that's kind of that's where I'm at right now, because I'm like, this could kind of go off the rails, and they might.
That's what I mean. Like, like this could easily turn south. But like right now, I want to refrain judgment, because like right now, it could easily. Like I said, like, oh, she's working with him, and like, oh, and they're gonna try to bring down Mando. So, oh, okay, I get that.
Yeah,
like,
we have to see the
fuller
picture first. There was a lot of little things that I liked in this one too, like those like the Coruscant elitist folk who were like, who are just they're just like completely unaware of any of the conflict around them. Like the one guy was talking, and like he thought it was still the Empire or whatever, and the lady had to correct him. He's like, "Oh, Empire, Republic, whatever, they're the same thing." I like little details like that, because that's definitely how a lot of people in Coruscant are, especially the ones that live like so rich and just above everything and like they're safe because they're on Coruscant. From like no matter what the conflict is, they're pretty much safe. So like just the total lack of like knowledge about anything I thought was really interesting, and like a cool view into these people. I did like that. And we saw them again on the train, on the transport. They were in that one car, and they were just like, what is this commoner?
Thorg's Day, am I right? Or whatever he said.
Whatever. I don't know. I didn't know they had. I mean, I guess it makes sense to have their own like weekday names.
Yeah.
Like, how long are their weeks? I'm sure there's.
I was gonna say that. Yeah, like, and like the other thing I like, and this is just a Star Wars thing, so this is a tangent. Like, days should be not the same time on every planet, and like everything. Like, there's no. I don't know what the consistency.
I think that's.
I think you can just pretty much say anything.
That's why they use rotations, because rotations just means like one day.
But that
cycle.
Could be different. Like,
it is it is different everywhere. It's when they go like hour and minute. That's when you're like, wait, all right, that's.
Yeah, like how does that break down?
Yeah.
Like,
so they should have their own kind of, but rotation is just like a general, because that can mean like 10 Earth hours or 2 Earth hours. Like it depends on the planet. But
yeah, but then if your work week is 7 rotations, then a week on Tatooine would be different than a week on Coruscant.
So like,
would be like, you know what I mean?
They each have to have like their own, like it's only three days or 3 rotations or whatever. It's really weird. It's really
Which is weird, but that's like a silly little nitpick Star Wars thing.
Star Wars in general. And like then they'll say things like, "Wait a minute," and I'm like, "How do you have minutes? What?"
Huh.
like
yeah,
I don't know.
Just little colloquialisms.
Yeah. And then at the end, I'm curious where this goes with Bo-Katan. Is she going to like end up liking it here and kind of wanting to stay with them? Is she gonna leave immediately? Is she gonna take off her helmet again? Is she like I'm really interested in where she goes, because I wasn't expecting that much from, like, I thought she would be there to help him out, but I wasn't expecting her to have like this kind of little side story, because we got the mythosaur, and now she's technically part of this little clan cult group. So like, I don't know if she's gonna stay, if she's gonna leave. It seemed, because like she seemed off put at the end, because so many people were coming to like congratulate her, greet her. She's like, I haven't had this in so long because all of my people are gone. So maybe she's kind of feeling nostalgic or liking the fact that there's other Mandalorians like her, like regardless of what group she's in. Like there's Mandalorians here who respect her and want, you know, are like happy for her. So I'm curious. I don't know what you think, but I'm curious about where that's going.
I think 100% what you're saying. And then I think on top, Bo-Katan's also really smart.
Yeah.
And she knows she wants to rally the people. She wants support. So if this is an avenue where she can get not soldiers, but like the people's support and to reconquer Mandalore, maybe that's an avenue she would pursue. She was like, because at first she was like, I'm not a child of the Watch, or I don't follow, or she said, I don't walk away.
Yeah.
And then the armor was like, yeah, whatever, you can for now, and you can leave whenever. So she's like, so Bo-Katan's probably like, well, maybe I could hang around, gain their trust and support, and then take over Mandalore. And then like when she's looking at the mythosaur, she's like, I'm probably gonna need more than myself to defeat this thing, you know?
Yeah.
But nonetheless, dude, I'm hyped, bro.
You know? Yeah.
Let's go. Din Djarin finally has a companion, bro. They're gonna get married. I just know it. And they're gonna rule Mandalore. Yeah. Now they're the same religion, and they're gonna have a wedding with their helmet on. It's gonna be dope.
They just make like some really cheesy like sitcom wedding episode. There's like a laugh track, and like it's like, oh no, I can't find my space dress. Oh yeah. Like really, and
then Grogu's like playing with it or something.
Yeah, like Grogu.
Grogu.
He like loses the rings, and they're like, oh no, it's the day of the wedding, and the rings are gone. And the armor's like, wait, I can forge new ones.
Like, I think the title, it always has the face value and then the behind the scenes meeting. And the face value, of course, is Bo-Katan being the convert. But I think the behind the scenes one is Dr. Pershing in twofold ways, that he's like in the amnesty program. So he's coming back. He's like, oh, I could use my tools, my cloning for good in the New Republic. But then I forget her name. I think it was like Elia or something.
Something like that, yeah.
And then she was like, actually, no. I'm going to entrap you, and then we're going to fully convert your mind. We're going to brainwash you completely. So I thought that was cool too, how that.
Yeah, I like that.
Those two storylines were mirrored. But besides that, I don't know. It is a weird one for sure. I don't think it was my favorite.
That's okay.
But yeah, that's okay. And it could always get better once we have the fuller context of the entire season. So
yeah, that should be everything for us. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to check out the previous episodes if you want to watch more Mandalorian reactions. We also have half of season 2 because we didn't watch the whole thing. We were talking about Andor. We did also watch Andor. You can check that out. And also releasing today is the next episode of The Bad Batch. That should also be on the channel. Maybe not right after this is posted, but a little bit later. So make sure you check that out as well. Let us know what you thought in the comments. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll talk to you in the next video.
want to touch it?
Pause. What?